I told my boss I wouldn't be taking on the Johnson account. He blinked, confused. But you always handle the tough ones. Exactly. When I first joined the firm at 22, fresh out of college, I was eager. Too eager. I said yes to everything. Toxic clients? I handled them. Last-minute presentations? I pulled all-nighters. Office drama? I played therapist. I became the go-to girl, except it was never for credit, just convenience. At first, I thought I was being seen. But by the time I turned 27, I realized I was being used. My official title was account manager, but unofficially, I was a dumping ground for everyone else's stress. Even my nickname in Slack was Office Mom. They meant it as a compliment. I heard, "We expect you to clean up our messes and never complain." Last year, I had a panic attack in the office bathroom after a client screamed at me over a typo they made. I wiped away mascara, stared at my reflection, and whispered, "Who am I even doing this for?" When I asked for support, my manager said, "You're just more emotionally resilient than the others. It's your gift." No, it was my trauma response. The final straw came 2 weeks ago. The Johnson account, our most difficult client, had been reassigned. I wasn't informed, just CC'd. I asked why. My boss said, "You just handle things better. You don't let people get to you like others do." That night, I rewrote my boundaries. I stayed late, not to work, but to write an email. Subject: realignment of responsibilities. Body: clear, direct, professional. I stated I would no longer accept high-conflict clients unless compensated for emotional labor. I attached receipts, not literal ones, but summaries of meetings, client breakdowns, and out-of-scope requests I had cleaned up over the years. When I hit send, my hands shook, but my spine didn't. The next morning, the office was buzzing. "Did you see her email?" She finally said it. Even HR called me in. I expected pushback. Instead, they said, "Would you be willing to lead a burnout prevention initiative?" That day, I wasn't just the girl who could handle anything. I was Raven. I chose that name for the internal Slack rebrand I created. Dark, bold, watchful, not broken, aware. I wasn't their therapist anymore. I wasn't their scapegoat. I wasn't their fixer. I was just someone who refused to be invisible for comfort's sake. My coworker messaged me after. "You saying no made me realize I could too. Thank you." I looked at my reflection again, this time in the elevator door as it closed behind me. Not a ghost, not an assistant, not a fixer, just a woman finally flying out of the cage they built out of my silence.